Hello there, everyone. This is Andre of GVGIU. Thank you very much for giving me your time and your ear, and I hope that you like this video game idea that I am giving you. I know you saw two images for this because this isn't really just a Wii U game idea. It's not even really an idea, but more or less an incomplete concept that I think would be worthy of completing. And unfortunately, it doesn't seem like Capcom feels the same way. Even though Keiji Inafune does. Which is why he's making his own, he has his own version of Megaman, which is Mighty Number 9. And he's doing his own version of Mega Man Legends, or also known as Rockman Dash in Japan, calling it Red Ash. But Red Ash's name is interesting. Because if you just slide the D over to the word Ash, you have Re-Dash. And I think it was a recreation of Dash, which is basically what it was. And that's probably what he was going for, like as far as people figuring the name out, but whatever. That's just my thought. But I'm looking forward to those. Either way, that aside. Now, I know plenty of people would disagree with me on this. But I do think that Mega Man Legends would still need a release on the 3DS. And, well, Mega Man Legends 3 would still need a release on the 3DS. As well as a release for the Wii U. Now, how I would think to do this personally, and you don't have to agree with me. Heck, you can hate this idea for all I care. But, being in their position, I don't think Nintendo would be very well off to ignore the 3DS, as that is where they're making most of their money right now. But oh gosh, sorry. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to yawn. At least as far as hardware is concerned, I think they're making the most money on 3DS. I mean, it's kind of apparent, but for what I would do, and I would break the story up into a couple pieces. And I know people are going to hate this idea, at least initially. What I would do is take Mega Man Legends 3, like I said, I would cut it in half, and give you the two different sides of the story. I would put Barrett's side of the story, like the events that he goes through, all on the 3DS. Like, everything he goes through is on the 3DS story, on the 3DS, like how he would go to the moon to save Mega Man and all this stuff. Like his portion of the story, like his whole and complete portion of the story, I would put that on the 3DS. And Mega Man's side of things for Legends 3, I would put all of his story on the Wii U. And I would make the data between the two compatible, and you can transfer information back and forth, so somebody gets them both at the same time. And I would not release these games at a full $40 and $60 price tag. I'd probably release them a little bit cheaper than that, like a $30 and $50 price tag, just a little bit cheaper, because obviously they would still want to make some money off of it, but you want to kind of give people the incentive to get the games and have the data back and forth. I'd set it up so that there are certain things that you can do in each game that could affect like certain things that are in the other game. Not anything that's necessarily going to make it impossible to complete either end without the other one, but I would set it up so that you can get more information and learn more about the characters through like certain scenes and things that can't happen if you're just playing one alone. So, for instance, you start the game off, obviously Barrett's story is going to start off before Mega Man's. So you play through to a certain point, like, and just say like you make it to the moon at this point, and there are a certain number of events that have to be fulfilled. Like, you have to like meet with Tron individually from the launch site before you leave, and she'll give you something for Mega Man to have. And when you meet Mega Man with Barrett, he would give this item to Mega Man, and it'd like just be like a special power up item, or it'd be like just something goofy like Tron posed in a bikini for Mega Man or something like he opens it up and sees it, like just anything random, but just something. I don't know. I don't even think that would the bikini thing wouldn't add much to content. It'd be funny, but it wouldn't really add much to content. Or maybe she like give him like a special weapon or a piece of armor that you wouldn't be able to get otherwise throughout the game, and that would probably be pretty high level that could protect you for a while you're playing as Mega Man once you transfer the data over. But it wouldn't end there, because playing with Mega Man would affect certain stuff for Barrett as well. Like, I'd say the two of them would split up and try to find like another way to exit, because the rocket that Barrett got on the moon with just didn't quite work. But Mega Man alone didn't have the necessary skills in order to get to certain things, but he would be able to open up certain areas for Barrett that he couldn't normally get to, which will allow him to find special power-ups and items, and vice versa, if you're playing both games back and forth. And I would leave like little prompts in the game that would let you know, like, hey, if you have this one, it wouldn't be something super big that covers up the whole screen, but like at the beginning of the game, for those who would pay attention, like where it shows like don't turn off or whatever while your game is saving. I'd change the game save icon for the specific moments when you should swap to the other game, when you should transfer your data over to the other game so that you can get stuff with the other character. I know my idea sounds convoluted, but it will probably be irritating as hell to a lot of people, but I don't know why for me it sounds like such a fun ass idea. I guess it's because we haven't played any video games that break like the fourth wall a lot, like Metal Gear Solid used to do, where it required you to actually do something in the real world, the physical world, in order to be able to play your game. And I liked doing that, so I just wish more creators, more game develop, more publishers would allow game developers to do this. But yeah, but like, in having both versions would be helpful to that. Like, hey, have like a special thing on the back of the 3DS box that you can only find in the Wii U version, and vice versa. Like, there's a special thing on the back of the Wii U box, but you can only find it in the 3DS version. And transfer your data back and forth would allow you to be able to do that. And that, I don't know. For me, it would just be something. It would be a lot of fun. Like, just being able to sync your, not even transfer. I shouldn't say transfer, but to sync your data between the games so that your story lines up the whole way between both of them. I don't know why I was saying transfer. Synchronizing. It should be the same. It shouldn't be one has it and the other doesn't. But it should be definitely synchronized data. I'm pretty sure everybody understood that's what I was going for, but I just rambled way on about transferring data. Like I said, for me it would be enjoyable because it's not something that's commonly done, and it would give more incentive to have both of them anyway. Just to be able to say, okay, well, I got this, I got the best weapon in the game for Barrett that I can get, but I can get another one if I synchronize the data between Mega Man Legends Barrett and Mega Man Legends Mega Man. Or what was Barrett's last name? Because I guess I would call the Wii U version Mega Man Legends Volnut, and then whatever the 3DS one would be Mega Man Legends and Barrett's last name. I can't remember his last name right now, but I think I'm done on that because that's rather steep idea. I mean, there's nothing I can really say as far as changing the gameplay other than trying to make it faster paced. And I didn't get to play the 3DS demo, which kind of sucked. But from what I saw of it, it looked like they had sped things up a little bit. So, oh well. Capcom, you're lost. I mean, y'all had a great potential idea on your hands, and y'all just let it sink like a... oh well. Thank you very much for listening. Keep your eyes and ears up for more stuff from me. And until the next time, enjoy your games. Peace out.